really tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And
coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Levis now on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I want to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
5-6. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
Blaster, 6. Steel, black. Blue, striker. Needle, blue. Rail, yellow. Set.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down, here's Levis.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Williams, the man in motion left.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 13 yards. Let's go. Las Vegas, first down.
In motion left comes Williams.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Las Vegas.
Got it. Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Williams being motion left.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
This out quickly to Williams.
Pushing his way through. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Now Levis. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
3rd and goal. Here's Levis to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
White. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fighting him off. He's still barreling through. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And Johnston sent in motion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If it just...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons.
T. Higgins.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Fighting his way through contact.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.